They have the ability to measure their success in the community. They can articulate their success. They can describe easily the value they provide in the community, and they know the image of their organization in that community. They know their achievements. And they have ensured that there is very effective communication and marketing strategies to inform all their stakeholders. I'd ask you, does this sound like your board today? I believe nonprofits have a stock price. Oh, I know. You're a 501(c) corporation. Okay? I understand that you're not listed on NASDAQ. I understand that you are not on the Wall Street and Dow Industrial, going up and down, mostly down. Well, that is true. I believe there is a stock price. And I'll tell you that the higher your stock price, the greater your fundraising efforts. Great leaders know their stock price. And they want donors or investors to get a good return or a great return on their investment. So what goes into this stock price? And I'll ask you to think about it from your own organization point of view, your own stock price. What might go into it? Well, how about your achievements? Great achievements. You just mentioned 3 of them. Richard mentioned a couple. Mentioned over here. Doesn't that increase your value in the community? I think it does. How about how well you communicate, your strategy, communication strategies? When you tell good news, you spread the word about yourselves, doesn't help? How about your fund and friend development activities? People have a good time. Doesn't that, they go away and think, hey, we had a great night last night at the YCS Gala. Doesn't that help? Or the West Bergen Gala? Or all the galas. Doesn't a stock price go up when it has a positive image amongst its own constituents? How about when board members proudly tell their colleagues that they're on the board and they enjoy this service? And they let their friends and business associates know. How about when you have a winning attitude amongst your employees and they actually support you? That they've come to realize that their individual goals are aligned with your goals. And how about certainly competent leadership? I ask you, what is your stock price trading at today? Has it gone up? Or is it going down? Will investors invest or donate to your stock price? Will they receive a good or great investment on their return? Now, at the end of the day or paycheck, if you have any money left over, you might invest in your own 403(b), 401(k). Would you invest in something whose performance was below par? I wouldn't. The question becomes how effective your organization is and how are you moving it up along the curve for people to want to invest in that. Let's move on. Good boards certainly evaluate their chief executive. Great boards do something different, though. Besides that, great boards evaluate their own performance. They have the courage to evaluate the evaluator. They have the desire to continually improve the work of the board to determine their strengths and their areas of improvement. So they're not afraid to be introspective. Does your board evaluate itself? Good boards have an organizational strategic plan, right? Makes sense? Hopefully it's not sitting on a shelf collecting dust in the 3rd row in a cabinet file where no one can find it. Great boards do something different, along with great leaders. They have a vision for their future. We all know the difference between mission and vision. Mission explains why we exist. Vision is where are we headed. They engage all their stakeholders in this process. They create passion and excitement about where, not only who they are, but where they're going. Their vision clarifies their organization's purpose and mission. They set standards of excellence. They inspire enthusiasm. It encourages commitment, and that vision is well articulated and easily understood. It's a signpost pointing the way for all who want to know and all need to understand where the organization is and where it is going. Okay, Miller, what's this all got to do with, what's this mission, achievements, passion, vision, commitment have to do with fundraising? What's it got to do with philanthropy? What does it have to do with you or your organization? It sounds great. What does it mean for me? I think the answer is simple. It has everything to do with you. It has everything to do with how well you will do convincing donors to contribute to you. Those organizations who successfully develop and practice excellent board governance, whose members are deeply passionate about their mission, who are extremely excited about where they are and where they're going, do dramatically better in fundraising than their counterparts with much less success. So many organizations I know view the development office, this is not know if it's happened to you, they view the development office as another department, like marketing or communications or finance or human resources, another department. It's like a boxcar on a train, but they're all disconnected. And they just say, oh, how come we haven't got more grants? We got to get John Smith to be more generous back in the room there. You know, we got to get John Pearson more involved, and you know, just we got to get more grants. We got to get in front of these guys. These development efforts are so disconnected from the organization. Their boards don't see the connection between their success as an organization and their success in fundraising. They work so hard to improve fundraising without taking a picture of what they're raising the funds for. Let me know by a show of hands if the following statement may describe your organization. Board members would rather stick pins in their eyes than have anything to do with fundraising. Right? Both eyes, left eye, right eye, everybody was right? Is it true? Right? Why is that? Why is that? Who wants to give it a shot? No one wants to talk about money, right? It's money's taboo, right? A little bit. Sort of feels like your brother-in-law asking for a loan, right? Yeah, sure. Fear. Stand up and give this man a round of applause. Fear of rejection. If someone's going to ask you for money, and they say no, you feel personal. That's the tin cup theory of fundraising. You ever hear the tin cup theory of fundraising? The guy in front of the Port Authority talking about his or her needs? Right? So if I ask for money for my organization and you say no, I feel rejected. Who in their right mind would want to be rejected? So it's an issue. Another reason is, what's another reason why people don't want to ask for money? Aren't it because they're afraid someone's going to ask them? Right? If I ask Michael, he might ask me, and I go, oh, geez, I don't want to give to Michael. Okay. Again, by a show of hands, let me know if any of you have experienced the following. We call the board development committee meeting to order. We review the upcoming plan for the year, fundraising plan for the year. We talk about our gala. Okay, who are we going to honor this year? Anybody that can honor? Anybody got an uncle? Anybody we can honor? We got anybody we can honor this year? How about, where are we going to hold the gala this year? You want to hold it downtown, uptown? How about the golf outing? We have anybody to chair the golf committee this year? Right? Is that a big problem for a lot of people? Who's going to chair the golf committee? How about the wine tasting? How much is the wine going to cost, and how much can we raise? Then the committee reviews the standard prospect list, right, that was distributed to all the members of the committee, right? And the committee chair says, okay, did anyone call on their list?